Hey guys, this is Shrek and Nature Kinda Awesome and Dork Explore Sucks here, and today I am going to do a review on Pocahontas. Came in the year of 1995, the same year when my sister Chelsea was born. Anyways, so basically what the plot is, you got this young, beautiful woman named Pocahontas who meets a guy named John Smith, and they start a new life together, but her father disapproves of Pocahontas's and John Smith's romance, and he wants her to marry a, a native warrior, and it's up to Pocahontas to save John Smith, the love of her dreams, and all this amazing stuff happen. That's basically what the plot for this movie is. What could I say about this movie? It's a pretty good Disney movie. Like, this is the most underrated Disney film ever. Like, nobody talks about how great this movie is. Of course, people gave this movie, um, like, in Rotten Tomatoes, this this movie got mixed reviews in Rotten Tomatoes. But in my opinion, it's a pretty good movie. Like, the animation's good. Really good. And the plot is spectacular, and the voice acting is professional. Like the directors, writers, producers, and voice cast were very professional with this film, and they tried their best. I could understand that they tried their best, but they did a decent job with it. You know, that stuff. The all the things that they did were decent. And the songs were pretty nice to listen to. The songs were really nice, and the jokes were good, and the humor was harmless. The humor was harmless as well, and the ending was sad when Pocahontas said goodbye to John Smith. That was really sad. Pocahontas should have uh stayed with John Smith, and John Smith would have stayed with her. Yeah, the ending was sad though, but this movie's pretty good. It has a, a good animation, spectacular plot, likable characters, um, professional voice acting, um, nice songs, harmless humor, good jokes, but it really has a sad ending, but it's still a pretty good movie. I give this movie a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 1,000 out of 1,000. I mean, this movie is pretty good. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you do, because it's a pretty good movie. And it's one of the most underrated Disney films ever. Like, honestly, nobody ever talks about how great this film is. I mean, I think that's an underrated Disney film and an underrated gem as well. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend you do, because it's a pretty good movie. And I could tell it's a hell of a lot better than Showgirls, which Showgirls was the worst movie ever of 1995. Toy Story and Pocahontas are the best from 1995. So if you haven't seen those, check those out instead. Avoid Showgirls at all costs. So yeah, that was my review on Pocahontas. This is Shrek and Nature Kinda Awesome. And by the way, this movie review had been requested by Coco and Moana Fan Media. If you're watching this, you're gonna love this one. Anyways, this is Shrek and Nature Kinda Awesome and Do It Explore Sucks here, and I'll see you guys next time on my next video.